Alright guys, welcome to the Card Shark Showdown, and I want to say that anybody managed to win the 7-card big money game 2 times in a row, they'll win something very special. And let's point to it right now. And here it is. This is the new 2014 Volkswagen Beetle. It fits 5 adults and it features 18 miles of gas per gallon. It contains an AM/FM radio. Not only that, it also comes with a Sirius radio. This is the Volkswagen Beetle. Retail value $19,995. All right, guys, we love that prize, don't we?
Yeah, not bad.
That's for the winner who wins the big money game 2 times in a row. Alright, so the next question goes to Cory. We got all the cards set up for round number 2. Cory, this is your question. Cory, we asked 100 child psychiatrists. Do you believe that the violence children see on TV can cause them to be more violent in real life? How many child psychiatrists say yes, the violence that the kids see on TV will make them more violent in real life?
Well, to tell the truth here, it's kind of hard to monitor kids these days because they're getting way too smart for their own good and getting past parental blocks, or they're finding some sneaky ways of looking at stuff that they shouldn't.
I agree with you.
So, it's kind of hard to pinpoint an honest answer to this, but if I had to say if they would reenact the violence, I would probably say about 28 would.
So Cory says 28. Okay. Gary, do you believe it's higher or lower than 28?
Cory's absolutely right about what's going on with kids these days.
Okay.
Act more like an adult than as a teen.
Yeah.
I have to say the answer's got to be a little higher, even though Cory's right.
Okay, it's a little higher. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of psychiatrists that said yes, they believe that the violence that children see on TV will make them more violent in real life is 76. Is a lot higher. Good job, Gary. 76. That's a lot of psychiatrists who feel that way.
Okay.
And let me reset the music just for the record. Okay. All right, Gary, here's your opening card. Gary, your opening card is an ace, ACE.
Obviously lower.
Lower than an ace. It's a 6.
Higher than the 6.
Higher than the 6. It's a king.
Lower than the king.
Lower than the king. It's a joker.
Lower than the king still, please.
All right, so that joker, that means that, and for Cory that has not seen the game, what that means, guys, is if you pull a joker out of the deck, it could be an extra $1,500 bonus, but you must win the round in order to claim the match. And you're saying lower, okay?
Yes.
Lower than the king. It's a 3.
Higher than the 3.
Gary, if it is higher than a 3, you'll win the round, $2,500. It will bring your total to $20,300, and you're going to the money cards, okay? Higher than a 3. No, it's a double!
Wow.
Cory, you've been saved. So you go all the way back to your ace, Gary. And Cory, here's your opening card. You must play the jack.
Lower than the jack.
Lower than the jack. It's a 9.
Lower than a 9.
Lower than a 9? No. It's a queen.
Okay.
So we're going to reset every one of these cards. We have a lot of cards moving off this table. So here we go. Okay. The next question goes to Gary. Gary, we asked 108th grade boys and girls in Phoenix, Arizona, In a deck of cards, there are 4 suits. Clubs, diamonds, hearts, and what? How many 8th graders knew the other suit is spades?
I'm going to say that's going to be a low number of 48.
Gary says 48. Okay, Cory, is it higher or lower than 48?
Kids have played cards for years, so I'm willing to say they're probably smarter than that. I'll probably say it's a little bit higher than 48.
Okay, Cory says higher than 48. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of kids that actually knew that the next suit is spades is 81. It is higher. Good job, Cory.
All right.
Cory, you have the jack. What do you want to do with that jack?
Lower than a jack.
Lower than a jack. It's a 3.
Higher than a 3.
Higher than a 3. It's a jack.
Lower than a jack.
Lower than a jack. It's a 10.
I'm going to freeze.
Freezing on a 10. I think he learned his lesson. So that keeps you safe and keep Gary away from his cards. And Cory, this is your question here. The third question in this round. Cory, we asked 100 5th grade boys, have you ever hidden food in your room and completely forgotten about it until it started to smell? How many 5th grade boys said they have?
Only one word for you. Those boys were pigs.
Right.
I'll say that's about 38 pigs.
So Cory says 38. Okay, Gary, what do you believe? Is it higher or lower than 38?
Higher than 38 pigs.
Higher than 38. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of 5th grade boys that said they have forgotten the food in the room and it started smelling there is 23. It is not higher, it is lower, so Cory gets it. Now, Cory, you have the 10 showing. What do you want to do about that?
Get rid of it.
Okay. The 10 becomes a 3.
Higher for the win.
If it is higher than a 3, you'll win $500 and we'll have a 1-question, 3-card showdown. Higher than a 3? No! It's a 2! And Gary, you've been saved again. You have the ace showing, ACE.
Not lower than the ass.
The ace. Lower than the ace. It's a 9.
Gee. I want to freeze, but I can't.
It's your decision. You want to freeze or you want to continue?
I'm going to freeze.
Freezing on the 9, okay. Protecting his position. And this is the 4th and final question. Somebody must win on this play of the cards. So control is critical. And the 4th question goes to you, Gary.
Okay.
Gary, we conducted a survey of mayors of 100 cities across the country. And we asked them, since you've been mayor, has your city's budget gotten larger or smaller? How many mayors said that the budget has gotten smaller?
37.
Gary says 37, okay. Cory, what do you believe? Is it higher or lower than 37?
Can you give me that question one more time just to make sure I heard it correctly?
Sure. We conducted a survey of mayors of 100 cities across the country and asked them, since you've been mayor, have your city budget gotten larger or smaller? How many mayors said that the budget has gotten smaller? And Gary said 37.
I will probably say higher than that.
Okay, higher than 37. Okay, this is an important move, so let's check it out. The actual number of mayors that said that their budget has gotten smaller is 7. It is not higher, it is lower, so Gary gets it. Now, Gary, here's the choice that you are faced with. Gary, you have a 9 and you have 3 cards to go in order to retain your championship, but you have the power to change that 9 if you want to. Cory has a 3 showing, and he has 1 card to go in order to tie the matchup, but he does not have the power to change that 3. Do you want to play that 9 yourself or pass it to Cory?
Can I change that 9 right now?
You can change the 9 because you won the question.
That's a good idea. I'm going to change the 9, keep my turn.
Okay, 1 mistake, Gary, and Cory will tie up the game.
I know.
The 9 becomes a king. Wait a minute, let me get this card here, up here. Now it's the king, Gary. Call it higher or lower than the king?
Lower than the king.
Lower than the king. It's a 10. Continue. Okay, lower than a 10. No, it's a queen! And Cory tied up the match.
Yeah.
That's $500 for you, Cory. And guys, we're going to take another commercial break. And when we come back, we'll have the board set up for the 1-question, 3-card showdown to see who's going to go on to the money cards for $32,000 and have a shot at the 7-card big money game for $10,000. Don't go away.